I can't get a word in edgewise today, can I? I can't say nothing.
You can say what you want, guys.
I can't say nothing today.
Cause he should have passed the Cavassier. He shouldn't be passing that stupid bill. He shouldn't be passing that. So we want to pass the Cavassier. Now continue on with that.
Joe Biden ain't passing, he ain't passing that drink. He don't even know where the drink is supposed to go. He's also the only president who had to have like an escort giving his State of the Union address this last week. Like, he is so useless, and it's just like giving us Hip Hop Awareness Month for November. You sign an executive order right when you find out your approval rating is crap amongst the people who got you into office, so you give them a few crumbs that amounts to nothing. You don't do anything that the people that got you into office are actually asking for, but you do something essentially that they already have to make it look like you're giving them something when it was nothing. Which is just, it's absolutely insane to me. It's insane. That's wacky. But sometimes that makes me be like, damn, I say, I miss DT.
You miss Donald Trump?
In a way I do, because we didn't have these problems. Donald Trump wasn't trying to monitor somebody making $600 and questioning them where they got it from and then taxing them on the $600. He was all about shutting down the IRS because he even has those woes. I'm just saying, that's some shitty shit to do. And where I stand on Democrats. They can eat a bag of. They really can.
Yeah, Joe Biden, and I don't even hear nothing from Kamala Harris. Like, I don't even know where she's at. Is she still vice president? Because I don't even know. I haven't heard anything. She ain't been shucking and jiving with the smile when she get the question she can't answer. And she always smile and try to deflect. But anyway, more wacky news.
F her too. More wacky news. Your boy Alec Baldwin killed somebody on set using a prop gun that was actually real.
I don't think that was his fault. Is it?
They said he could be criminally charged after the shooting. Yeah, it is not his fault though.
Gun?
Exactly, it's not his fault.
People supposed to check that. He the star. He the star, man.
That's definite. I definitely don't think he should be charged for that. But now they're talking about that. That he may be charged for that, which is just
that's crazy.
That's just
that's not fair.
Foul. That's definitely whack. There's that. What was that football coach that everybody? I don't remember his name though. The football coach who they were saying is racist.
Gruden?
Yeah,
he's out of here.
He's out of here. He was forced to resign. But now all these black people are coming out to be like, I know he's not racist.
He's probably not. I just got to chime in on that because I'm a chime in. You might say something like. If it doesn't mean like you're living a racist life. You could say something, you could be mad, you can use words, and I know today words is like more than action. And I'm just tired of like a person might be like, he was stupid for putting it in the email, because it sticks. Saying it may not stick if nobody records it. You could be like, oh, this N word or this crack C word, but typing it. Come on, man. Everything's in the cloud, man. People get smarter. And a person, just because you use a certain word doesn't mean like you live in a racist life because you say something that may offend somebody in a racist manner. But anyway, you get ahead with that one. You get ahead.
What was the other wacky news
I got one.
Had? Yeah.
This one is crazy. It's like we're back with the mass shootings. 1 dead, 7 wounded in Fort Valley mass shooting early Saturday morning. It was a local man who was killed and 7 people wounded in the shooting and off-campus homecoming party in Fort Valley early Sunday morning. Witness to the shooting, which occurred after midnight at a large party on Carver Drive, described a chaotic scene. We're back at that again.
There's a mass shooting in this country almost daily, though.
Come
it
on,
really is.
Get off of that already.
Like,
why so many mass shootings?
We don't hear about the shootings because they happen so frequently that sometimes it's not even...
ain't off that yet?
No, unfortunately. It's weird. I'm all for people to be able to defend themselves, their homes. I agree wholeheartedly with gun ownership. I don't have a problem with that, but this mass shootings are definitely out of control.
Innocent people, go kill yourself. If you're miserable, I don't have no problem with you doing that. You know what I'm saying? If you're miserable... If you are miserable, go do it to yourself. Leave people alone. Go find a nice little corner and off yourself. You don't got to take no innocent people with you. Come on, like that's crazy. Like get off it. Then we got more stuff. This is crazy. I got more wacky news. Howard University. This is crazy. I don't know what's going on with Howard. Howard University continues to protest, claiming dorms have roaches, mice, and mold issues. Now this has been going on. I've been watching this
hearing
story.
about this since the 80s because I have a cousin that went to Howard for like 7 years, and she used to. Yes, I said 7 years, by the way. Yes, and no, she was not on the doctor lawyer program, but yes, she was at Howard for like 7 years. And she used to talk about the dorms being filthy like 25 years ago. So go figure. I'm actually not surprised at that one.
Dang. I ain't know that.
And I remember my other niece went to Valdosta University in Georgia, and those dorm rooms were for freshmen. Yo, you might as well have been in a jail cell. So I'm not surprised by that. I unfortunately, I'm not surprised. This wacky news, though, is surprising, yet not. Unfortunately, there was a woman riding public transportation who was being sexually assaulted in front of people. Not just on some late night train where it's like two people at the other end of the subway car. No, this was at a reasonable time, and there were plenty of people on the train. No one helped her. What did they do?
Crazy.
They videoed it. They literally took out their phones to video a woman being sexually abused and assaulted on public transportation. And sadly, it was an actual public transportation employee who saw the train riding by who called authorities on for that. Like, what happened to your humility, your humanity, your compassion, just your common human decency
gunshots to all you
pieces of shit.
Gunshots to all of y'all.
Because if that shit was your mother, your sister, your niece, your little cousin, whoever, I hope you all get a 50 cal.
Gunshot. Because y'all foul. Y'all definitely
just degenerate low life.
Because I'm like, even with the guys, like, was any guys there? Like, where's your manhood? Where's your masculinity? Have we been castrated to the point of, like, there's zero masculinity? Step up and help somebody. I don't care if it's a woman. I ain't even saying, like, you're going to say protect the women or whatever. Yeah, you got to protect the women, but protect everybody. Protect everybody. Where's the men? If it was men on there, They should be hung out in public.
Yes, they should.
They should be
you
stoned.
Have no humility.
How you do it back in the day? They should be put out and stoned to death or something, man. I don't know, like, but that is crazy. And in more wacky news, man, y'all gotta be careful out here with these Lyfts. The Lyft reports 1,807 sexual assaults during rides in 2019. Now, that's a lot. I don't know what's going on with that.
Look, I told you, remember that day I took a Uber to work that day, and I told you the driver was acting like a lunatic, and I had to get out the car because the dude ran 2 stop signs, looked back at me and laughed. Yeah, but it was like a sinister laugh. Like, he was not looking like oh, haha, I missed the stop sign. No, you missed 2 stop signs intentionally, and then looked back at me like, yeah, it's going down in here. And we got to another light. I got out that car so fast and called Rick like, yo, I don't know. But I don't know. Them drivers, some of them are definitely
My sister has her. She had to go, and a dude was running signs and driving erratic. She actually had to call the cops, and the cops had to be like, yo, like, had to come and get him and stop the car and everything.
Yeah,
he wouldn't stop. He's like, no, I'm not stopping until I drop her off. And they was like, you better stop and let her out. It was like a whole big thing on the phone. They talking to him on the phone. He keeps saying no. So sometimes it get a little wacky out there with the Lyft drivers.
Nah, it does. It definitely does. I
guess, I don't know.
We have the capture of Colombia's so-called, like, the Colombian Pablo Escobar was just caught. Usuga. He was like the Colombia's most wanted drug lord. His name was Dairo Antonio Usuga. And he was literally the Pablo Escobar of Colombia. And they just caught him. And he was only 50 years old and had something like like $100 million a month drug ring going on. And
he's getting to the bag.
Yeah, they took him down. He's going down. they were like, he basically revolutionized the cocaine trafficking all the way back from the 80s to now for Colombia.
Yeah, these guys don't be new. These guys, if you ever notice, like all these guys, the future kids, it's just like if you have a terrorist organization group, the new successor, he's been there. Like this guy probably was like driving for like some dude, the Medellin cartel. He's in Colombia back in the day. He was like a driver or the little kid. He's a kid down with them, running to the store and carrying stuff with them. Like, and then you work your way up. You work your way up the chain. It was just like with El Chapo. I didn't know El Chapo was working for the Mexican guys that Charles Watson the next one. He was a driver, yeah. And he worked his way up to be in El Chapo. He's with Skinny, the guys that revolutionized Rafa and them, that revolutionized the whole weed thing. Like, so
shout out to Rafa
he revolutionized
in Mexico, because he definitely revolutionized the weed industry. Shout out to Rafa.
So he was down with them, and then he become this guy. So it's never enough. But we talked. We gave y'all some retro. We gave y'all some wacky news. We gave y'all a lot of things. And today we're gonna end this
with down with the Democrats. You don't have to vote Democrat, and you shouldn't vote Democrat. I don't care what anyone says. Democrats suck and are the enemy to this country. One more thing I found very interesting is that the evolution of the elephant and now
the elephant.
Yeah,
what's that about?
They no longer grow tusks because they've literally evolved into being tuskless because they've been cutting them off for so long. They've literally evolved. It's true. Ivory poaching has led to the evolution of elephants now do not produce tusks. So, human beings, stop destroying the planet, please. Stop destroying everything. There's just no need for it. And, I just found that to be very fascinating.
Damn, that's weird.
Yeah, that's human destruction is causing evolution.
That's crazy,
isn't
man.
it? So the spiritual word of the day.
That's some sucker rich dudes. Like, they want to go on their excursions and kill and take their picture. Like, you should chop some shit off of them so it won't grow no more. But whatever.
Let the animals be the hunter for a change.
It's gonna be like that, like it used to be one day. Keep fucking up the planet. But whatever. We here. We in. We out.
We about to be out of here. Thank you for joining us today. It's Scorpio season. Love one of Scorpio this month for the next 30 days. We outside this Scorpio is out in the Scorpio season. And my word for the spiritual word of the day is, I want you all to know that you are totally capable of doing what you dream of. All you got to do is believe in yourself and what you're doing and make it happen.
My word for the day is peace, love, and hair grease.
Black fist up. Power to the people.